Good morning, students. Welcome to social science class. In our last session, we learned that in 1791, France became a constitutional monarchy. In this constitution, several rights were given to the citizens, but these rights could not be understood by the illiterate people. So, to explain them, whatever is there in the constitution, some political symbols were used. Let's have a look on some of the symbols. First, broken chain. Broken chain stands for the act of becoming free. Likewise, bundle of rods stands for strength lies in unity. Then an eye in the triangle. I stands for knowledge, and the rays of the sun will drive away the clouds of ignorance. Likewise, scepter. It was a symbol of royal power, and a snake biting its own tail. It symbolizes eternity, means that will never come to an end. Then a Phrygian cap was worn by a slave upon becoming free. Likewise, blue, white, and red color, these are the national colors of France, which are still used in the flag of France. Then a winged woman, that is the personification of the law, and likewise the law tablet that reveals that law is same for all. So these were some of the most known political symbols about which we must know. Then next, declaration of war against Prussia and Austria. Even if Louis XVI signed the constitution, but he was not happy. He wanted to regain his powers. So what he did, he started secret negotiations, means he started to talk with the kings of Prussia. Some neighboring countries also were not happy with the development which took place in France, and they also plans to send troops to put down the events that had been taking place since summer of 1789 in France. They were also afraid that the same thing can take place in their country also, and none of the king wanted to lose his power. Sensing the danger, the National Assembly in April 1792 declared war against Prussia and Austria. So before king could take any action was taken by the National Assembly. And to join the army, thousands of volunteers, means people willingly join the army. They thought that it is a fight against the aristocracy and kings, and that's why more and more people willingly join the army. And these volunteers, they sang the patriotic song Marseillaise as they marched into Paris. As these people, Marseille is also name of a place in France, after which this song got its name. So as they marched through the street of Paris, they sang this song, and this song became so famous that later on it became the national anthem of France. You also must memorize it was written by Roger de Elsley. Formation of political clubs. As you know that the Constitution of 1791 gave lot of political powers only to the richer sections of society. As you know that people were labeled as the active and passive citizens. And active citizens were the taxpayers and passive citizens were the non-taxpayers. So the very poor people of the country, they were not given any political rights. So a larger section of the society was away from the political system. And then these people started forming different political clubs, and in this political club they could discuss the government policies and plan their own forms of action. So these political clubs became centers for the discussions. And among this club, the most successful club was that of the Jacobins, which got its name from the former convent of Saint Jacob in France. And this club was led by Maximilian Robespierre. About this club we will study in the next session. Today's session we end here only. Thank you and have a nice day.